It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Well, is it energy alcohol prime o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer? Because we got the alcohol version of Prime, the energy drink. The famous energy drink that everybody wants to buy from KSI and Logan Paul. It's a complete sellout. You can only buy it in Asda. And I hear reports that there are people who want to pay 6 times the amount for this energy drink. So for argument's sake, my local shop round there, where I live, is selling Prime, actual Prime, the blue raspberry version, for £6 a can. £6 a can. Whereas if you buy it in Asda, when you can get it in Asda, it's only about £1, £1.50. The world's a funny place, isn't it? The world of the fear of missing out, FOMO, and all of these other kind of like on-trend things. People go mad for it. But it's always been like it. It's always been like it. And I'll tell you why now. Right, this is by Tiny Rebel. This is their primed limited edition blue raspberry IPA at 5.8% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. It cost me £4.15. But I don't mind paying £4.15 for an alcoholic drink. I don't think I'd be paying £6 for an energy drink. I've got enough energy. I'm bouncing around the room anyway, you know. Why so serious? Says the Joker on the back of the can. All profits from the sale of this beer will go towards Tiny Rebel's community fund. Quite nice. Tiny Rebel are a brewery based in Newport, South Wales. They've got a fantastic brewery with a tap room where you can go and watch them brewing through a glass wall and eat a burger, eat some pizza, listen to some music. It's a brilliant place. It's a big American style brewery in Newport, South Wales. So, blue raspberry. First of all, it's not blue. And secondly, it's not looking like raspberry juice. But it kind of is. It kind of is. We got a 2-finger white-ish. It's slightly off-white on this beer. And we've got little amounts of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It's 5.8% ABV, if I haven't mentioned it already. I'll talk to you about all this kind of FOMO stuff in a moment. How it's kind of always impacted my life, if you like, on picking things up that are in demand. We'll talk about that in a moment. Human nature. We'll talk about human nature. But first of all, I want to concentrate on the beer. Hazy, orangey, slightly raspberry coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. Little amounts of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It's not can conditioned. Ooh, smells like a raspberry blueberry bubblegum thing. I suppose it smells like an energy drink with alcohol in it. Very raspberry-like, very blueberry, raspberry. Smells okay, actually. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to mess about here. It smells okay. I mean, I'm not taking it seriously as a beer whatsoever. Absolutely whatsoever. I'm not taking this beer seriously. It's the fact that all of the profits for the beer go to Tiny Rebel's community, and the fact they're having a bit of a joke at this whole situation gives me a free run on this alcoholic drink, if you like. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. My goodness me. What a mess. Whoa. What a mess. Perhaps they've designed it to taste like an energy drink. I don't personally drink energy drinks, and this is the reason why. I don't like the flavours in them. I don't like how awfully artificial they are. And the other thing is, my eyes open up at about 6 o'clock every single morning without any... There's very rarely a day where my eyes don't open at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to go. Jumping out of bed, quick wee, wash my face, get dressed, and then I'm on with my day. I'm either digging turf in my back garden, or I'm doing beer reviews, or I'm doing something. I don't need these energy drinks. I don't need these supplement things. I've got enough energy, and I'm 43 years of age. I think these energy drinks will probably give you long-term, if you drink them over a long period of time. I think, I can't believe they're any good for you. The amount of ingredients on the side of these cans is just absolutely ridiculous. And on that note, let's have a look at the side of the can. Oh, guess what? There's no ingredients. Do you know why there's no ingredients? Because UK law says that you don't have to put the ingredients of an alcoholic drink on the side of a can. So there could be all sorts in here, literally, licorice all sorts in here, and I wouldn't have the faintest clue what it was. It's just like slightly malty, but then full of awful blueberry and raspberry flavours. Tiny Rebel were once a great brewery. I like their brewery. I like what they built. I don't really like what comes out of it anymore. They used to be a tremendous brewery when they first started. They were producing some of the best double IPAs, some of the best red ales, some of the best single IPAs, some of the best New England IPAs probably in the world. And then they succumbed to the pineapple tropical fruit juice muck beers that a few breweries in the UK have chosen to kind of choose and go down. Ice cream concentrates, I like to call it. So the beer's not very good. And I promise to talk to you about FOMO. So my first FOMO need to get hold of a product was when I was about this high, when I was about 9 or 10. Every few years, yo-yos were a big thing. So, and they used to light up, and they used to have them with gears and brakes on them. So they were basically a wheel on a string. And you used to throw these things down. They used to light up, and they used to spin on at the end of an extended piece of rope, and then you flick it up, and you would do all sorts of different tricks with these things. But I remember the yo-yo being in, then being out, then being in, then being out. And then it went on to kind of games consoles then. I remember, times where you couldn't get hold of a Sega Mega Drive, or most recently, a Nintendo Switch or a PlayStation 5. You can't get hold of the damn things. Probably can now, 2023. But it drives up demand. So if you think about a PlayStation on Sony's website, it'll retail for something like 300 quid. But a second-hand shop will sell it for 600 quid. Because there's a person out there that wants that product straight away, and they'll pay double the money for that product, and they'll want it no matter what the cost. And the same can be said now for these energy drinks. But you really need an energy drink that much that you pay 6 times the price for the damn thing? They must be laughing. They must be absolutely laughing, KSI and Logo. They must be rolling round in their money. They must be literally absolutely thinking their luck's come in here with this. And I don't blame them. Because it's human nature. It's human nature. There's people out there that have this fear of missing out thing, and job done. Hence me making this beer review. I thought to myself when I seen this, would I have bought this if there was any hype on this Prime energy drink? Probably not. I would have left it on the shelf. But I picked it up and I bought it because I thought it might make a decent beer review and people might want to watch it and share it. And, oh, there's an alcoholic version of Prime and, oh, we must get hold of this. And next thing you know, Tiny Rebel have been inundated by people wanting to drink an alcoholic version of Prime. It's how the world works. It's how the world works. Anyway, rating on this absolutely awful liquid. Smells okay. Smells okay. Smells of like a blueberry ice cream or a raspberry ice cream. But then you taste it and it tastes like all sorts of horrendous things. Ugh. If I drank that, I reckon I'd have a massive headache. I'd be sitting in a chair an hour later after I drank it like, oh, I need to take some paracetamol. All of these awful things in this beer have given me a headache. It's a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.